Yeah. 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 Mystic Matt turning fives to stacks. Hardy King bets rolling like tracks. Doubters gonna hate, but the cheddar's fat. UFC nights turning pennies to racks. Spread too wide, Vegas holding the breath. Props and parlays, betting like nothing left. Pull the underdog moves like a chess grandmaster. Break the bank, they'll respect you faster. Cheddar change, Mystic rearrange. Dollar bills from change, bets ain't strange. Critics might scoff, they don't know the range. Mystic Matt cashing in, pocket feels strange. $5, $10, pocket rocket. Fight night knowledge, stacking thicket. Vegas odds shaking, they can pick it. Mystic Matt, every win a ticket. Cash coming in, steady river flow. Count it out, often doubters laying low. Parlay stacked, high pro, gamble show. Mystic's foresight, bets overflow. Cheddar change, Mystic rearrange. Dollar bills from change, bets ain't strange. Critics might scoff, they don't know the range. Mystic Matt cashing in, pocket feels strange.
And what's going on, everyone? It's Friday of UFC Fight Week. The green lights are on. That means it's time for the one and the only change to Cheddar, baby. Change to Cheddar right here on the Golden Octagon. My Friday post-weigh-in betting show for every single UFC fight card that has happened this year. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I hope everyone had a fantastic week. Happy Friday. That is most importantly. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well out there. Glad it's Friday. With that being said, I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by, hanging out with me right here tonight to get my reads and bets and picks and all that. If y'all don't mind, hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Let's shout out the chat real quick before we get into it. Up first, we got Dave, Fish for Days in here. Change to the Cheddar. I appreciate you, Dave, for stopping by here tonight, my guy. We got Riley with the what's up. What's going on, Riley? We got Antoine Willis. What's up, my guy? Glad to see you back in here again tonight, my guy. Yo, what's up, boys? Another late night breakdown, indeed. And we got Tim in here. What's up, guys? Let's make some cash this weekend. Yeah, Tim needs to make some cash back. Tim just now bought a whole bunch of cards from me on eBay. So Tim needs to make some money back this weekend to pay for those cards that he just now bought. I appreciate you there, Tim. You are too kind, my guy. So with that being said, just a quick little rundown of what we are looking to do on today's show. We are going to, as you see scrolling across the bottom, go through our UFC Vegas 96 Jared Cannonier versus Caio Borralho, our final preview and our picks all the way prelims all the way up to the main card. I will give you my picks and reads along the way. Midway through the show, I'll give you my bets and picks, or my bets and parlays that I have made. I'm very heavy on Tabitha Ritchie this week, just to let you guys know. And if you watch the podcast Wednesday, I did let you guys know that DraftKings reached out to me and offered me a VIP status. So my bets this week are probably a little bit larger than what I normally bet, but I said last week I was just going to pretty much find the few plays that I liked and just bet larger on them anyway. So maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's going to happen. So, yeah, I have some bets to share with you guys. And then lastly, we got the weekly Predict the Fight game to go over. Got the prizes as always. And then, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's leave this ticking across the bottom. I have the what's up VIP movie company. Yeah, it's probably more of they just want their money back from the parlay that I won from the UFC 304. They just want their money back probably. But yeah, let's get into it. Let me get the make sure I got everyone's names pulled up correctly on the fight card. Cool. All right. So up first fight of the night, going to be well, I guess I have to drop my banner there so I can see what I put. First fight of the night going to be, well, I hit the other camera, so that'll be fun. First fight of the night going to be Wang Tong. And I say Wang Tong because that's how they announced it this morning on the scale. So that's how I'm going to say it. The Joker, Wang Tong, and she had a sick face paint. You can kind of see it there on the face off. She was dressed like the Joker and, kind of like taunted her a little bit, shot finger guns at her. Wang Tong is currently a minus 1,200 favorite. Victoria Leonardo, plus 750, the dog. Over under on this one is 1.5. Over 1.5 is minus 200. The under 1.5 is plus 155. Yeah, you can find alternate lines at a lot of different places for this fight. You know what? I have notes for this fight. Let me bring my notes up because I have pretty much what my pick would be for every fight on this card. Excuse me. So, with that being said, I'll let you guys see that. And the notes that I have for this Wang Tong versus Victoria Leonardo, I have Wang Tong via KO as the first play, or Wang Tong 1 or 2, because she does have a few submissions, but Victoria Leonardo is really good at just getting knocked out. So that's how I truly expect it to go. So with that being said, I'm hoping Wang Tong round 2 knockout, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was in the first. But let's go Wang Tong, the Joker, round 2 knockout. Let's see if you guys got anything to say about this. Wang Tong. Yeah, that's what they said. That's what they said, everybody. You guys. All right. So Wang Tong round 2 knockout for the first fight of the night is my pick for this one. Move on to the next fight being Zigomontes. I don't know. I just remember Valentine and just call him Zigomontes on Ramaskas. I believe that's what it is on the Ultimate Fighter. Zigomontes Ramaskas. Taking on Nathan Fletcher. Yeah, this is one that I guess I don't understand the odds here, to be honest. The dog is Zigomontes Ramaskas at plus 130. I'm just going to call him Ziggy from this point on. Ziggy is a plus 130 dog. Nathan Fletcher is a minus 155. Your favorite. The over-under on this one is 1.5. Over 1.5 is plus 100. The under 1.5 is minus 130. Yeah, this is one that, as I said, I don't really understand the odds on this one because I did watch both guys on the Ultimate Fighter, and just Ziggy was a really good fighter, as where Fletcher's is a wrestler. He's just going to try to take you down and hold you there. And I think the one thing that a lot of people are not really taking into consideration in this fight is Ziggy used to fight at 155, as where Nathan Fletcher fights at 135 on the regular. So I think Ziggy's just going to be the bigger guy, and I just think Ziggy's going to get it done overall. So it might be a kind of a tough fight, close back and forth fight. But Ziggy should have been in the Ultimate Fighter finale, but he had a facial fracture and he got pulled out of his fight against Myron Santos. So this guy should be in the finale, but it is what it is. So with that being said, I have to go the dog here with Ziggy Ramaskas. The plays that I have for this are Ziggy money line, and I have this fight over 1.5. I don't hate either one of those plays. Both plus money, the over 1.5 and the dog. Yeah. I also don't mind if you were to parlay that up, Ziggy and over 1.5. So I guess my play for this will be Ziggy. Let's go second round knockout, late second round knockout. That's what I'm going to go with because, man, he's a really good striker. I could be wrong here, but yeah, that's just from what I saw on the Contender Series. So moving on, next fight of the night going to be Jacqueline Cavalcanetti taking on Josie and Nunes. Yeah, this is a fun one. You guys know I love making fun of Josie and Nunes with her no neck. She's just like this, and she's just got these arms, and she just swings this left hook. That that's all she's got is that left. God, it hurts my neck when I do that. Yeah, but that's pretty much all that she's got. And you guys see she's at such a height disadvantage here, and even at how short she is, she usually has a reach advantage, but she's also at a reach disadvantage here too. Currently odds for this fight, the favorite Cavalcanetti is minus 225. Your favorite. The dog is plus 185. Josie Nunes here. The over under on this set at 2.5. The over 2.5 minus 300. The under 2.5 plus 220. And yeah, I just personally think Josie just going to have a hard time finding her way in on Cavalcante this week. So yeah, one of my strongest plays this week is Cavalcante via decision. Cavalcante 3 or decision. The over on this, if you don't really like Cavalcanetti via decision, if you just want it to go over 2.5, I think that's a solid parlay piece. But yeah, I think at minus 190, give me Jacqueline Cavalcanetti to win this fight at, I think, 3 or decision, or for her to win via decision is, I think, minus 130, but 3 or decision just to be just a little bit safer. Let's see if you guys got anything to say about this one. Dave is heavy on Ziggy this week. Good. I like the round KO plays. That's what's up, Tim. That's what's up. What's going on, Tank Nine? I appreciate you stopping by here tonight, my guy. And then Dave, I went KO too. Yeah, I mean, I could for sure see it, but he's the dog this week. So maybe some people are seeing some shit that I'm not seeing. So we'll move on to the next fight. Going to be our banger of the night. Slava Claus, Vyacheslav Barshov taking on Goku Hamezyantop. And this is going to be a fun fight here. Yeah, UFC has kept matching Slava Claus up with, fighters that want to, just take him down, because if you stand with a guy at most points of the fight, you're in trouble. And if you don't offer the takedown threat and it's just going to be a striking fight, I believe that Slava Claus is going to come in here and, not have any worry of stopping takedowns, because Hamezyantop is basically just a boxer himself. He's got a fucking Uzi tattooed on his face, for God's sake. Do you think he's going to shoot a takedown? No. So with that being said, yeah, these guys just going to come in here and, put their nuts on the table and fucking sling fists. So yeah, give me fight of the night for this one. But yeah, I like Slava Claus, Vyacheslav Barshov at some point to knock out Hamezyantop here. So I don't know if it's the first round. So I don't mind if you were to pick the start round 2. I also don't mind if you were able to find a alternate line of over 1.5. But yeah, the plays that I have written down for this fight, Slava Claus versus Hamezyantop, are the fight to start round 2, the fight to go over 1.5 rounds, the fight to end by knockout, the fight to go under 2.5 rounds, Slava Claus money line, and Slava Claus KO. I don't mind any of those. Yeah, give me a Slava Claus late round 2 knockout. I'm at least hoping that Slava Claus can get back on the winning track and, do the little fun dance that he does, because, man, he's such an entertaining fighter. I just, he's gotten on this streak, and just the last fight was just a terrible look. So I'm hoping that a lot of people are just down on him. So, all right. With that being said, we will move on to the next fight being a fun one. I guess this is a fun one. This is Zachary Reese taking on I think I forgot dude's first name, but Medina here. Medina, we saw him I saw him on the Contender Series for the first time, and he was a lot fatter than he is now. But to be honest, I still think he could probably drop down to 170. He's really like probably not in the best shape still, but he was acting like he was a bodybuilder up there on the scale this morning. He's like, "Yeah, look how ripped I am." Yeah, this is probably what you should walk around looking at. Like, if you are a professional fighter, like you probably shouldn't look like you looked last fight at all if you're a professional fighter. So, yeah, I just think that Medina is just going to basically be a punching bag for Zach Reese. And when Zach Reese finds out in the first 30 to 45 seconds that, Medina's got a chin on him, let me just take this guy down and get him out of here. So, Medina has been submitted once, maybe even twice, via rear naked choke at that. So, give me Zachary Reese to win this fight via first round rear naked choke. The plays that I have for this fight are Zachary Reese round 1 sub, Zachary Reese round 1-2, or the Zachary Reese sub round 1-2 props. I don't hate either any of those. Or if you just said, you know, I don't think Zachary Reese is that good, and he's only got 1 round. Well, then go ahead and take the 2.5. That's not that bad either. Or you could even go the under 1.5. I didn't even say odds for this. The favorite is -600. Zachary Reese. The dog +440 is Medina. The over under on this one is up in the pretty much like the middle of your screen. At the top, the over under is 1.5. The over is +135. The under is -175. Look at me right now. If you bet this over, you have to look yourself in the mirror when it don't hit, and you have to tell yourself, I bet an over in a Zachary Reese fight. Don't do it. Do not bet the over. Please don't. If you're feeling like this fight may go over, don't bet this fight. Please. Please don't bet this fight. All right. So with that being said, Zachary Reese round 1 submission. That's where I'm going. All right. Next fight is going to be Dennis Bazooka taking on Francis the Fire Marshall. The dog is Dennis Bazooka at +115. The favorite is Francis Marshall -135. The over under on this one is at 2.5. The over 2.5 -220. The under is +170. So with that being said, this fight is short notice for Francis Marshall. Dennis Bazooka had a fight fall out earlier this week. So Francis Marshall taking this on, I think, 3 or 4 days notice. Both of these guys usually fight down at 145, and this fight for Dennis Bazooka was going to be down at 145. However, because Francis Marshall taking this on late notice, this is at 155. They both weighed in at 155, and I think you're just looking at the weigh-in photos. Dennis Bazooka looks a lot more sucked out than Francis Marshall was. It tells me that Dennis Bazooka was probably on track to make 145 earlier this week, and he just kind of stopped. And maybe he just cut a few pounds earlier this morning, as where Francis Marshall probably cut down to he was probably walking or he probably cut down 10 pounds this week, to be honest. He looks a lot like Chepe looked against Damon Jackson a few weeks ago. So I am on the favorite here, Francis Marshall. The plays that I have written down for this fight are the over 1.5, the over 2.5, the fight to start round 3, the fight to go to decision, or Francis Marshall via decision. I don't hate any of those plays. So for me, this one, it is Francis Marshall via decision. So we'll move on to the next fight of the night, being and the first fight of the main card. We've got Edmund, the Golden Boy Shabazian, taking on GM3, Gerald Meerschaert, or GM round 3, because that's when he gets it done. The favorite here is Edmund Shabazian minus 355. The dog is GM3 at plus 280. The over-under on this one is 1.5. Over minus 105, under is minus 125. You get no plus money here, says the bookies. Yeah, this fight's going one of two ways for the most part. I guess there are ways that it could go one of the other, but truthfully, it's round 1 knockout for Edmund Shabazian or round 3 submission for Gerald Meerschaert. I'm sure you've heard that all week. I said that earlier in the podcast that this week. So yeah, and that's kind of still how I'm feeling. But Edmund was going for a lot of subs against AJ Dobson in his last fight. So if he's smart, he won't do that against GM3. I'm just going to throw that out there. So Edmund Shabazian round 1, 2, or the only play that you should have is Gerald Meerschaert round 3, maybe round 3, either Gerald Meerschaert round 3 or Gerald Meerschaert round 3 sub. One of those two. That's his only 2 chances right there. What a sneaky little play for this fight that I don't hate, though, is because I was watching, I think, Nikita Krylov versus GM3. I don't know, one of those guys. But GM3 just was kind of trying to go for the takedowns, and like the dude just wasn't having any of it, just backing up. So if this fight does sneak over and, Edmund just don't want to play those games and he's just going to stay a distance and only strike, and, he might kind of gas out, but can he just stay safe? I don't hate the Edmund via decision prop. Don't parlay that, though, because you're going to have to get real lucky on the Edmund via decision prop. But my official pick for this is the Edmund round 1 to KO. Let's see what you guys got to say. Let's see. GM3, but sub, I think. Yeah, I mean that's how he wins. That's how he wins, Sugar Sharp. I'm gonna be a degenerate and bet GM3. I mean, he has a shot. I don't hate it. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. It's a fight at the end of the day. It is, man. We got Austin. Yo, boys. Sorry I missed the past few shows. Had work. I'm not gonna try to say that. I don't know what that is, Austin. And he was doing 16-hour day training, team building. Holy smokes, Austin. I'm glad you are back and you survived that as well. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm glad you're here, Austin. I appreciate you stopping by here tonight, and I'm glad you made it through your week, my guy. Everyone thank goodness Austin is here. Everyone shout out Austin. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try it. I'm not even gonna try it. So yeah, we'll move on to the next fight. Second fight of the main card being Neil the Haitian sensation Magny taking on Michael Morales. And yeah, this fight probably looks like Neil Magny's last fight against Mike Malott, except Michael Morales has the gas tank to go all 3 rounds. So although I don't want to bet the line, I do kind of agree with the minus 850 Michael Morales right here. The dog is plus 575. Neil Magny. The over-under on this one is 2.5. Over 2.5 minus 180. The under plus 140. So yeah, for this one, if you can find it, DraftKings is probably going to be one of your only places. The Michael Morales and over 1.5. I don't hate that because I know Neil Magny's tough, and he's probably going to last at least the first round. I personally think he lasts round 1 and 2. My strongest play for this fight is probably Michael Morales 3 or decision. That is in one of my biggest parlays this week, and I'll show you that in the next segment this week. But yeah, what I have written down is Michael Morales and over 1.5, Michael Morales 3 or decision, and the over 2.5 on this. I don't hate any of those plays because Neil Magny is tough. Michael Morales is smart. He has a fairly high fight IQ, and he does have the gas tank to go all 3 rounds. So expect Michael Morales to just kind of box Neil Magny up and leg kick him for 3 rounds. It's probably going to look kind of like a mixture of the Mike Malott and Ian Gary fight, something like that. I feel bad for Neil Magny this weekend, though. So that's going to be Michael Morales via decision for me. I gave Matt a $100 word for the week. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So next fight of the night being also on the Ultimate Fighter finale. This is Con Offley taking on Myron Santos. Yeah. Currently odds for this, or earlier odds for this fight, the dog was Con Offley plus 155 and Myron Santos minus 185, the favorite. The over-under on this one is 1.5. Over 1.5 minus 240. The under 1.5 plus 180. So Con Offley, yeah, a wrestler. Going to try to get the fight to the ground. And Myron Santos had a little bit of trouble making weight this morning. Was very, relieved when he did make weight. He's a big kid, and to be honest, I kind of think that his future is probably going to be up at 155. And to be honest, he fights a lot like Peyton Talbot. He's just going to kind of walk forward like a little Terminator and going to throw on you. He's Brazilian. So, yeah, little thick Brazilian dude. And, yeah, as I said, kind of fights like Peyton Talbot. Not quite as long, but, kind of got the same style. Just to be there the whole time, not going to fuck off, going to be in your face, going to throw jabs, straights, leg kicks, stuff to take down. But I say this all the time. If you're Brazilian, you have jujitsu in your mitochondria. You are born and you are wrapped in a gi when you come out. So, yeah, give me Myron Santos over 1.5. Give me Myron Santos 3 or decision. Give me Myron Santos via decision. Yeah, give me Myron Santos to win this fight via decision. We'll move on to the featured fight of the night, or let me see if you guys got anything to say about Myron Santos versus Con Offley. I think this is going to look a lot like Santos' last fight. That's what I'm hoping so. Because it was kind of the same guy that he fought. Well, not the same guy, but the same style, or a 3rd round KO. Yeah. Santos 3 or decision. I don't hate that, Dave. I don't hate it, man. So feature fight of the night also going to be for the Ultimate Fighter finale, and I cannot wait for this one. Man, UFC really wants Robert Valentine to win this one. But here we go. Robert Valentine versus Ryan Loder. Yeah, if you watch Ultimate Fighter at all, you know who Robert Valentine is. He had a nasty round 1 knockout in his first fight, and then coached everyone else on his team for the rest of the season. In his second fight to get to this position, he fought, I think his name was Paddy McCrory, the Irish boxer, and dude has hands, and he was a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker than Robert Valentine is, and kind of hurt him a little bit. But how do I say this? Paddy McCrory got a little bit overzealous and, tried to close in. Robert Valentine grabbed him, hit the judo throw, and hit a nasty armbar with his leg. So, yeah, Robert Valentine dangerous on the feet, got pretty solid judo, and dangerous on the ground as well. The favorite for this fight, Robert Valentine minus 165. The dog, Ryan Loder, plus 140. Over under on this one is at 2.5. The over 2.5 plus 120. The under is minus 154, minus 155, somewhere or around there. I like the favorite, Robert Valentine here, because Ryan Loder is a wrestler, and UFC don't really seem like they're want to sign these guys anymore that are just wrestlers. So, yeah, I know UFC kind of wants Robert Valentine to win this fight. So, what I have written down for this fight is Robert Valentine money line, Robert Valentine 1-2, or this fight to go under 2.5 rounds, because I think if Robert Valentine don't get the finish early, I think he's probably, there's a mosquito right here. I cannot believe I just now saw that thing. Yeah, if Robert Valentine doesn't get the finish early, then I think we're probably a little bit live for Ryan Loder to get the finish late. So I don't hate the under 2.5 in this fight. But my official play for this is probably going to be Robert Valentine round 1 knockout. Dave is going Valentine round 1 knockout. Let's go, Dave. Let's go, Dave. Me and you are on the same side, my guy. So, co-main event of the evening. This is one of those ones where, if I'm wrong, I'm going to have to look myself in the mirror and be like, hey, you're the one that clicked that button multiple times. You put the amount in there and you click the button. You did it. So, yeah, hopefully I'm right on this one, because if not going to feel great about it, to be honest. So, co-main event of the evening, Angela Overkill Hill taking on Tabitha Baby Shark Ricci. Yeah, the line has moved in my favor, which I do like. The dog is Angela Overkill Hill plus 110. The favorite minus 130. Baby Shark Tabitha Ricci. And yeah, if you watch the weigh-in this morning, Angie Hill is so funny. Like, she walked up there, saw that Tabitha Ricci, had her underwear on, and Angie Hill pulled down her pants. So, like, the photo was just them, both their asses out. It was hilarious. If you haven't seen it, please go back and watch it, because Angie Overkill Hill is hilarious. I just think that this is a bad matchup for her this weekend. So let me pull this back up. Yeah, Angie Overkill Hill, the dog, plus 110. Tabitha Ricci minus 130, the favorite. Over under on this one is at 2.5. The over 2.5 is minus 600. So what can you even do with that? The under 2.5 is plus 390. But yeah, it's not going to go under. This fight is going to decision, to be honest. This fight is going to decision. This fight is probably going to split decision. And yeah, with it going to split decision, give me the more, how do I say this, younger, more pleasing on the eyes, if you will. Not that Angie Overkill Hill is, and an ugly lady by any means. Angie Overkill Hill is still still a very good looking woman, but let's be honest here. UFC has been trying to push Tabitha Ricci for a while. She's dating the Irish boxer that Dana White has, signed to Zuffa Boxing or whatever he is. Yeah, Tabitha Ricci is going to win this fight. That's what I'm telling myself. Tabitha Ricci is going to win this fight. Tabitha Ricci is going to win this fight via decision. And Tabitha Ricci is going to win this fight via sketchy split decision, because one judge is somehow going to think that Angie Overkill Hill did enough to win the fight. But two judges still think the beautiful Baby Shark Tabitha Ricci gets it done. I want you guys to know, if Tabitha Ricci wins this fight via split decision, next week you'll probably see me in one of those shark costumes performing the Baby Shark here on the channel. Let's go Baby Shark to win this fight. What I have written down for this fight is Richie moneyline, Richie 3 or decision. Fight to end in split decision. So even if you don't like Richie to win the fight, if you got DraftKings, you can bet the fight to end by split decision. I think it's like plus 225, something like that. Or what I personally like, Richie via split decision is at plus 500. Let's go Tabitha Ricci to win this fight via split decision. Let's see what you guys got to say here. Well, a lot. You guys have been talking about this one. We got Tim saying Hill on a roll, though. I know, man. I know. Dave riding the dog. Yeah, when I got Ricci at minus 110. God, I would have to agree, Riley. Go back and watch that right now. Yeah, it is hilarious. It is hilarious. Sugar Sharp Hill decision says Sigma in charge. Nunes decision. K3 as possible. All right, he'll kind of look like Neil Magny a little bit. I believe you have already made your point, my guy. All right, cool. We were already way past that. Exactly. I'm going to be doing Ray Guns breakdancing routine in a Baby Shark costume if Richie wins this fight via decision. So, yeah. We'll move on to the main event of the evening, being the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier, taking on the natural, the free spirit, the leader of the fighting nerds, Kyle Bahayo. Yeah, the dog is Jared Cannonier. The favorite is Kyle Bahayo, minus 270. The over-under on this one is 4.5. The over 4.5, minus 115. The under 4.5, also minus 115. Kyle Bahayo just looks fucking huge up there. I just don't remember him being that big, but Jared Cannonier has never been the tallest middleweight, if you will. So, I guess on the scale, walking up to the scale this morning, Jared Cannonier looked a little frustrated, and I know he weighed in maybe like 184. So I think he was mad at whoever he was running his weight cut because he overcut. Possibly, I'm not sure, but yeah, he did not look very happy this morning on the scale. But at the face-off, yeah, Kyle Bahayo just fucking huge, dude, and gonna be an interesting fight. This is one where Kaio's never really fought someone as good as Cannonier is, but he has slowly stepped up in competition along the way. This next step is just real big. It's kind of like he's just, he's walked up about 6, 7 steps, and now he's trying to hop up the next 4. So we're going to find out. I don't agree with the odds. I personally think this should be about a pick 'em. But I'm not confident enough in Jared Cannonier to bet Jared Cannonier. What I have written down for this fight is this fight to start round 3. I have the Kyle Bahayo money line. I have Kyle and over a round and a half, and I have Kyle Bahayo to win this fight via submission. Not confident in that one at all, though. In most of my parlays that I have in that fight, I got it starting round 3. All right. We got dang, how tall is Kyle? He's listed at 6'2", but he was originally listed at 5'10". All right. Dave going Kyle. I don't hate DJ betting Cannonier. I know. I feel you, Dave. I feel you. Is Kyle Gordon Ramsay's father? He is not. All right. So, with that being said, let's get into the fun part, the change to cheddar, the picks, the bets. So as I said at the beginning, a little bit more heavy than I would be on other weeks, but it's because via DraftKings reached out and was like, hey, we think you're a perfect candidate for our VIP program. For the next 3 weeks, if you opt in to this program, please deposit at least $500. And for the next 3 weeks, we're going to, track to see how you bet. And if you still qualify, then blah, blah, blah. Pretty much, I don't know if I've been doing good enough to where they've retch out. They just want their fucking money back from like 2 weeks ago when I won $2,000 from the $10. That's exactly what it is. I know, but I'm taking it. I'm using it as an opportunity to smack their fucking heads this weekend. At least I hope so. If not, I'm just going to be losing money. It is what it is. So let's see. Let's see. DraftKings, Matt, give me back that bread. That is exactly what they're saying. Kaio's sub decision double method, good play. I don't hate it, Tim. I don't hate it. That's some Scientology shit. Pay more to win more. Yeah. Yep. All right. So here we go. First bet. I made this. This is the podcast play of the week. Bet this on Wednesday after the podcast. Got a pretty solid line on it, but it is Tabitha Ricci money line. Yeah. Sorry if I just now busted y'all's ears. Hopefully it didn't break y'all's ears. Their mosquito was in my face, and it's already bit me like 3 or 4 times. I don't know how it got upstairs in my house, but I do apologize, y'all. But yeah, played it on Wednesday after the podcast. Tabitha Ricci money line minus 110. She is I think minus 130 now, so I'm sure you can still find her around the same price though. But as you see, I put $50 on it. $50 to win 95. So yeah, this is one of the ones that if it don't happen, it ends in some kind of terrible non-split decision for Angie Hill. I'm going to be the one that has to look in the mirror and be like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? So we'll find out. The next one is pretty much the same thing. As I said, Tabitha Ricci via split decision is plus 500. I did put 15 on that to win 90 as well. So, yeah, if we win this one, we're going to win this one as well. So, yeah, be like close to $200 if that happens. But not only do I have those with Tabitha Ricci, yeah, let me get this banner off the way. I do have this 2-leg with Tabitha Ricci 3 or decision at plus 110 and Michael Morales 3 or decision at minus 190. Yeah. $50 to win 160 at plus 220. Let me get this here. I'm all in on Tabitha Ricci this week. I'm all in. Let's go, baby shark. Yeah, the next one is $20 for the Cavalcante and Joanne Nunes fight to go to split decision, paired with Angela Hill versus Tabitha Ricci to go to split decision. If both of those fights do go to split decision, so it doesn't matter who wins. As long as both those go to a split decision, $20 wins back $279. It is women's MMA. A lot of times these fights are going to split decision because the judges are like, I don't know who on that. That's what they do. So both of those women's fights to go to split decision, $20. What was it? $20 to win $279.50. So yeah, those are the first ones. We'll go over this last one, my tough parlay, and then we'll really get in to my crazy ones this week. What I've been showing you is kind of my safer ones, the ones that I've put a large amount of money on, more than I normally do. Yeah, this is my tough parlay. It's a 3-leg plus 490. It is
Zigimantas, Marion Santos, and Robert Valentine. Those three money lines is plus 490. I did put $15 on that to win 88.63. So yeah, those are my 2 straight bets, 1, 2, and 3 safe parlays. Let's see what you got to say real quick before we get into these one that are real sketchy, Any VIP perks? I think she said starting next Thursday. So hopefully next Thursday I'll have something good. All right, so those were the safe ones. Let's get into the ones where I don't plan on winning these, but if I did, hey, that'd be cool. The change to the cheddar. Our first one is a 7-leg. It is Wang Tong, round 1 or round 2. So whether she wins by knockout, submission, it don't matter as long as she wins in one of the first 2 rounds. Zigimanas, Ramaska. Money line, it doesn't matter how he wins. Jacqueline Cavalcanetti versus Joanne Nunes to go to decision. So it doesn't matter who wins that one. Just needs to go to decision. The James Yantop versus Vyacheslav Barshov. The fight to end by knockout. So either fighter can win by knockout. It just needs to end by knockout. Our next leg is Zachary's round 1, round 2. So, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's knockout or KO. Just needs to win in one of the first 2 rounds. Our next leg for that, or second to last leg, is Dennis Bazooka versus Francis Marshall to go to decision. And our last leg on this parlay is Ryan Loader versus Robert Valentine to go under 2.5 rounds. So $5 on that wins $222.31. So that is our first one. $5 to win $222. Our second one, getting a little wild this week. I had to edit them together because I couldn't fit them all in one screenshot. So it is Wang Tong to win by KO in round 1 or 2. Jacqueline Cavalcanetti to win by points. James Yantop versus Vyacheslav Barshov to start round 2. Zachary Reese to win by sub in round 1 or 2. Francis Marshall to win the fight 3 or decision. Myron Santos to win the fight 3 or decision. Robert Valentine, round 1 or 2. Doesn't matter if it's by KO or sub. The Angie Hill versus Tabitha Ricci fight to go the distance. Doesn't matter who wins. And Jared Cannonier versus Caio Bahayo to start round 3. $5 on that wins $3,159, I believe. So that's our biggest winner this week. Would be a 9-leg, $5 to win $3,000. Do I expect to win it? Probably not. But hey, tell me I won't. Tell me I won't hit a fucking 12-leg parlay and for win $2,000 from fucking $10. Tell me I won't. Tell me I won't. Because guess what? We fucking did. We fucking did it already. So, yeah, that's a big one this week. Going to need a lot of things to go our way, but yeah. And our last one this week, $10 on DraftKings, $10 to win $1,233. So here we go. It is Wang Tong, whatever her name is, to win by finish. Doesn't matter if it's knockout or sub. The Zigimatas versus Nathan Fletcher fight to go over a round and a half. We've got Slava Claus money line. Zachary Reese to win and under a round and a half. We've got Francis Fire Marshall 3 or decision. We've got Edmund Shabazian money line. We've got Michael Morales to win and over a round and a half. We've got Marion Santos to win and over a round and a half. For the Ryan Loader versus Robert Valentine fight to go under 2.5 rounds. And the last leg on this parlay is the Jared Cannonier versus Caio Bahayo fight to go over 2.5 rounds. So that's it. That's it for the parlays, and that's it for the bets this week. So one more time, I'll run over them. Actually, let's go through the chat one more time, and I'll run over everything one more time. Let's see. See what you guys got to say. I got the same tough parlay. Hell yeah, Dave. Hell yeah. Those card. I'm not sure what you're saying, Dirty Rig. Somebody needs a mustache ride. I don't know. I can't hit any more than 3 legs. Yeah, that's amazing. Well, you pulled off. It wouldn't be the first time, Tim. That's the wild part. It wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be. I mean, I've done it a lot. But I don't bet a lot, though. That's the thing. I don't bet a lot of money, but I bet multiple parlays. But if one leg falls out, we're fucked. So one last time, I'll go over the reads before we get into the predict the fight game. So first fight of the night, Wang Tong, round 2, KO. Second fight of the night, give me Ziggy Matas Ramaskas to win the fight. Let's go late second round knockout. For this one, give me Jacqueline Cavalcanetti to win the fight via split decision. This fight, give me Slava Claus to win the fight via, let's go late second round KO. This one, give me Zachary Reese round 1 submission. Give me Francis Fire Marshall to win the fight via decision. This one, give me Edmund Shabazian to win the fight round 1 knockout. This one right here, give me Michael Morales to win the fight via decision. Give me Myron Santos to win the fight via decision. Give me Robert Valentine to win the fight round 1 knockout. Give me Tabitha Ricci to win the fight via decision. And give me, I don't even think I told you guys who my pick was on this fight. But yeah, give me Caio Bahayo to win this fight via 3rd round submission. And one more time, I've got a $50 moneyline bet, Tabitha Ricci. I've got a $15 bet, Tabitha Ricci via split decision. I have Tabitha Ricci 3-or decision, Michael Morales 3-or decision parlayed up, $50 on that to win 160. What else do I have here? I have the Jacqueline Cavalcante and Josie and Nunes fight to go to split decision. I almost got it that time. Parlayed up with Angela Hill versus Tabitha Ricci via split decision. I put $20 on that to win $279. My tough parlay this week is $15. 3-leg parlay, Ziggy Matas Ramaska, Marion Santos, and Robert Valentine Frey, or Robzilla, if you will. And these are our three change the cheddar parlays, trying to turn $5 or $10 into a lot. We got a 7-leg. We got a 9-leg. It's $5 to win $3,000. So feel free to screenshot those. Everything's free. I don't share. I don't sell nothing of mine. So if you ever see some jackass trying to sell my picks on their fucking Discord, tell them to fuck off. My shit's free. All my shit's free. You know why? Because at the end of the day, it's a fist fight and anything can happen. So I'm not in the game of selling my picks. If my picks are good, then I'm going to win because I bet my picks. That's how it works over here. So if you see some dickhead trying to sell my picks, tell them to fuck off. So with that being said, those are all my bets and picks for this card. Let's see what you guys got to say. This card plus, yeah, definitely not the best card in the world. I'm sure it's better than the PFL card. Now, yeah, I don't even watch PFL. I gave up. I got Gerald and Angela to win. Wang over 1.5. Not the worst parlay. Damn, why haven't I thought of selling max picks yet? Probably because at the end of the day, they don't always hit. But I mean, we are hitting here. I mean, shits. A lot of times every other week for the most part. Was that random or someone selling your picks? I don't want to call anyone out, Tim. I don't want to call anyone out, but yeah, that's why I tend to not. I don't really do the Instagram thing when you're just, hey, this is gonna. I'm not gonna be yelling at you. That's not my thing. If my picks are good, then I'm gonna win money. I'm not going to be yelling at you to buy my Discord because that's how I actually make my money. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested on having good picks, winning on my picks, giving you guys my picks so you guys can win on my picks, all for free. Because if I'm winning, I don't need any extra money. You guys will be winning. You guys will be happy. Hopefully, you'll share it and you'll come back and I'll grow like that. I'm not in the game of selling my picks. I think it's a scam, to be honest. So yeah, they be selling wolf picks. They really do. They really do. They don't even do their own research. It's kind of bullshit. Kind of bullshit. So with that being said, let's go to the members predict the fight game here on the channel. So let me share my screen real quick. Share a screen. As always, this is for the members here on the channel. So every week, let me catch this mosquito. So every week here on the channels, the members have a opportunity to predict the fight. And before I go any farther, I do want to let you guys know this is going to be coming to an end here in the next few weeks, probably the next 2 weeks or so. I'll be coming on here Sunday, probably like a live little update, y'all, for what's going to be happening pretty much at the end of the month, just because it's going to be kind of getting near the holidays, and I'm going to be busy over these next few months. I'm going to be trying to move and such. So probably going to be putting the membership on hold at the end of the month. So this is probably going to be one of the last weeks that we are going to be doing the predictive fight game. Probably only going to be the wheel spin at the end of the month, and we'll probably do one more live predictive fight game, but I'll probably just put it on hold at the end of the month. But I'll hop on here Sunday and I'll talk to y'all live and all that good shit. So with that being said, for the members weekly predict the fight game, it's always where it's always at on the post, and just like always, it'll be a screenshot. And for this week, it'll be the main event, Kyle Borralho versus Jerry Cannonier. He'll be right here for the members to predict like they always do. So as always, just predict your fight, something like this. If it's a decision, put your fighter, decision, and a score. And if it's a finish, put the fighter, method, round, and time there. And once again, as always, I only use the score or the exact time if there is a tie. So really, if you're the only person to pick the fighter by decision, you win. Or if you're the only person to pick the fighter KO in that round, then you win. But it always helps to put a score or a time there, just in in terms of a tiebreaker. You can actually win without having to duck race it off. So once again, after this stream tonight, keep an eye out on the membership tab or the post tab. It'll be a screenshot of Kyle Borralho versus Jerry Cannonier here, and that'll be this week's predict the fight game. So for the prize this week, let me show you guys what we are working with. How do I minimum? There we go. Couldn't find the thing. So the prize for this week's predict the fight game, obviously it is 2 packs of any of the available blasters, as it always is, along with these 11 cards. And yeah, I really went in my collection for this one, y'all. There's not a lot of great fighters fighting on this card this weekend. So I really thought long and hard about this weekend, and it being one of the last few weeks of this. So this little stack of cards is doesn't start off great, but it gets better toward the end. And I do want to let you guys know I got one card out of my personal collection for this, and actually took one card off of my eBay for this as well. So if you guys can predict the fight this weekend. Yeah, 2 packs from any of the available blasters that I have, and every single one of these cards. So probably one of the first base cards that I've ever put in here, but it is a base Baby Shark Tabitha Ricci 2023 Chronicles. The only reason that it's a base is because that's all I had. I don't have any better cards than base for Baby Shark Tabitha Ricci. That's a rookie at least. So base Tabitha Ricci rookie card 2023 Chronicles. We've got a purple press proof from 2023 Don Russ for the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier. From 2024 Chrome, we've got an X-Fractor for the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier. From 2022 Don Russ, we've got the Golden Boy, Edmund Shabazian. This is the Purple Hollow from 2022 Don Russ. From 2022 Prism, this is the Hyper Parallel for the Golden Boy, Edmund Shabazian. Now's where it gets fun. This card is a pink laser GM3 Gerald Meerschaert from 2023 Don Russ. So this didn't come from any product that you could get at any like stores or anything like that. These pink laser cards came in packs, came in 3-card packs from the Panini website. I believe these you could only get them with Panini points as well. So, you know, not too many of these cards out there. It's not numbered, but if I could estimate, probably less than 100 of the pink laser of each one of the fighters. So pink laser GM3, you know, from the Panini Rewards pink laser packs. So rookie card, Joanne Nunes, Silver Disco 2023 Prism. Rookie card, Joanne Nunes, Red Wave 2023 Prism. This is one I got out of my collection, you guys. This is the Mojo rookie for Joanne Nunes out of 25. It is 21 of 25 on the rookie, Joanne Nunes 2023 Prism. We've also got a rookie silver prism for the Ecuadorian Michael Morales. Yeah, silver rookie, probably one of the most, you know, just regular sought after. Like the rookie cards is just the rookie silver. Very nice card. I think it's pretty nicely centered too as well. And the last one, the one that I took off of my eBay for this one, is this 2022 Don Russ, the Haitian sensation, Neil Magny, and it is number 24 of 25 from 2022 Don Russ. That's the Teal Hollow Laser for the Haitian sensation, Neil Magny. So once again, Teal out of 25, Neil Magny. Silver rookie, Michael Morales. Mojo out of 25, rookie Joanne Nunes. Red Wave rookie Joanne Nunes. Silver Disco rookie Joanne Nunes. The Panini Rewards pink laser packs, Gerald GM3. Edmund Shabazian, Hyper 2022 Prism. 2022 Don Russ purple Edmund Shabazian. X-Fractor for Killer Gorilla Jared Cannonier. Purple Press Proof 2023 Don Russ for Jared Cannonier. And a rookie, Baby Shark, Tabitha Ricci. All of those cards, along with 2 of the blaster packs. Anything that I have available, you guys know what I have available. I think it's 2022 Don Russ, or I'm sorry, 22 Optic, 23 Optic, or 22 Select, 23 Select. So that is the weekly Predict the Fight game, the prize for this week. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. And yeah, you guys can, yeah, See what's up. See what's up. Is anyone interested in Matt's picks for $10? No, Dave. No one is interested in that. Leon shirt is pretty cool. Hell yeah. Headshot dead. Yeah. Hit me up. I'll sell them for $9. You guys are animals. I'll take one of each of yours. It's going to be the same thing, and it's going to be what you got free right now. So, yeah, with that being said, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, hanging out with me here tonight. If y'all haven't already, please do your boy a favor and hit that thumbs up button before y'all head out. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. So, yeah, with that being said, catch you right back here for the recap on Monday night. But if you guys want a membership update / channel update, I'll be here Sunday night, probably for like an hour or so, just kind of updating y'all on what's happening with the channel. Hopefully answering Q&A, anything like that. Yeah, my Sunday's kind of free this week, so you guys can probably see me here sometime Sunday. So with that being said, once again, truly appreciate you guys all for stopping by here, hanging out with me, Matt, here tonight on the Golden Octagon for a change to Cheddar. Good luck this weekend. If you're betting these fights, remember, at the end of the day, it's a fist fight and anything can happen. So don't be out there betting more money than you can afford to lose. Even if DraftKings reaches out to you and offers you VIP status, don't bet more than you can afford to lose. Please. Please. So with that being said, my name is Matt. Yeah, and I will catch you guys Sunday night. Remember, be safe out there. Be safe out there. Good luck to every one of you betting these fights tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.